How to win an argument without sounding harsh. People often think they win arguments with logic, facts, and quick comebacks. I'm Alipour, an attorney and mediator here in New York. And throughout the years that I've been practicing law, I've learned something surprising. The most effective people in conflict, the ones who settle cases, resolve workplace disputes, and keep relationships intact, all have one thing in common: they are empathetic. They don't use empathy as a soft skill necessarily, but as a strategic tool. But first, let's clear up a common misconception. Sympathy and empathy are not the same thing. Sympathy means you have a bad feeling about what the other person is going through. You might feel sorry or you might feel sadness for them or their situation. Empathy is different. You don't necessarily feel that way. Regardless of how you may feel towards them, you make the effort to understand their perspective. You step into their direction and try to see the situation through their eyes. In high stake negotiations, when you do that, that perspective can reveal hidden motives, unspoken fears, and underlying needs. Those are the things that often determine whether you reach an agreement or you end up stuck without progress. Here's why empathy actually makes your own points stronger. When someone feels understood, they become less defensive. And when the defenses go down, the listening goes up. That's when your reasoning, your evidence, your logic finally land. In mediation, I've seen empathy turning shouting matches into collaborative problem solving. In courtroom, I've watched it pave the way for settlements that seemed impossible just hours earlier. Let me give you two quick examples. One from a workplace mediation. Two team members were at a breaking point. They kept repeating their own positions. I asked each of them to explain the other party's perspective instead of their own. And once they did that, suddenly they realized that they weren't actually that far apart, and solution came just within minutes. The second example is from a negotiation in the middle of a legal battle. We were at an impasse with the opposing counsel. With active listening and trying to understand the other party, we realized that they didn't actually have a problem with agreeing with us. They had a problem with setting a precedent. Once we understood that, we crafted a deal that met both sides' needs and avoided a costly trial. So, how can you start using empathy in your own disputes? I have three quick tools that hopefully will help. One is active listening. Don't just hear the words, reflect them back so that the other person knows you get it, and also you check your understanding to make sure it's correct. Second one is perspective questions. Ask questions like, help me understand how you see this, or what is more important for you in this situation? Emotional cues is the third one. Pay attention to the tone, pace, and body language. They reveal more than words sometimes do. But remember, empathy doesn't replace legal expertise or negotiation skills. It amplifies them. It's what transforms conflict from a win-lose battle into a win-win solution. If you want to sharpen your skills in negotiation, mediation, and conflict resolution, either in legal context, workplace disputes, or just generally in life, hit the subscribe button and join me here for more strategic tools. See you next time.